Hey guys, this is your boy Turt, aka Tanef, and I'm making my first build guide video forever for the Koei Tecmo video games, like the Neo series, but for more long, and I'm just gonna get straight to it. So, I'm making a build based on the Grace of Xuanzu, the Black Emperor set, which specializes in the water virtue aspect. And I apologize for butchering all these names beforehand. I'm not great with the actual pronunciation, so bear with me. For starters, we're going to go with our Guardian Spirit. This isn't the ideal Guardian Spirit for this build, it's just the one I've been using to farm my set. But I mean, all around, it's still really good because this build is going to focus a lot on deflecting since we're wearing light armor, and overall, it's just really good. Um, and also, the damage reduction you get from deflecting is really good, or deflecting a critical blow, I should say, is really good. You know, we need all the tankiness we can get, and I feel like that's a good for that. This is my placeholder sword that I'm using just to get the set bonus. This is my main sword, and I am proud of this baby. So, let's get into it. So, this is one of the bread and butters of my build. Damage bonus based on light equip load, and because I'm wearing light armor, let me go to my status page. Um, I am A agility, as you can see. I put the bare minimum points to get A agility. I had to take some points out of wood. My wood was 48, but I lowered it to 45 to get the extra weight load to get A agility. So we're doing that. Um, Back to my sword. Um, it's nothing special outside of that, but that's the main bread and butter of it because you're going to be light on your feet. You got restore HP on deflecting critical blows, and because we're going to focus on deflecting, that little HP gain is really good. It can save our ass if we happen to run out of heals, but we try not to get hit. Um, got Spirit Gain on normal attacks. Probably should have put like Ice Attack Power or something, but I'm still in the process of figuring out how I want to optimize this build fully, but it's in a good spot. We got enemy status effect accumulation because we're gonna be putting status effects on the enemies with the ice fall and the wood. Let me show you. I'm gonna be using that. Just gonna put the chill debuff on enemies, and this is my complementary buff. I'm not gonna be, I mean, attack. I'm not gonna be using this much in the build. It's just kind of there to be there. Also have the ice shots. I don't use that much, but if the enemy is fast moving or if I need to get the ice debuff on them fast, I do that. Got ice enchant because it's our bread and butter. We're gonna stack up chill on the enemy as fast as possible. These are the combat arts I choose. Probably my favorites because they're fast and multiple hits. And let's get back to the equipment. This is my range weapon. The bow spirit damage isn't a big deal. I'm not going to be worrying about that. But what I am going to worry about is the ice attack power because this is an ice focused build. The enemy status effect accumulation because we're going to be putting that up there. I got haste on range attack. If I'm just trying to get through levels, especially levels where my morale is like at a decent level, I'm going to be using that if need be. The luck is just there to be there. Crossbow is there, kind of just to be there. I'm not really using this because crossbows have too long a recovery time, and you're open to getting hit. Um, this is my helmet. The main perk, ammo held max isn't important. I got morale, rank points gain. It's not a big deal. Don't really need that. I got a damage reduction upon a fatal strike on this. I need to switch my guardian or spirit beast because it already has that. So I'm gonna still figuring out the build on what I want to go, the path I want to go. But that's up there. It's a good perk. I got ice attack power, ice again, ice damage build, damage dealt because who doesn't want more HP damage. Got the yellow turban bandit garb. No big deal. Any light armor works. Got ice attack power. I put imbued weapon spirit damage since we're going to be imbuing our weapon with ice often. Um, water spirit, water phase spell reduction because you know we're gonna be using this often. Negative effect duration on enemies. I figured why not. Um, and then we got our Haitian Bandit Bracers. I like Spirit Attack, Spirit Damage, because why not? Ice Attack Power, Damage Received. Chill Accumulation on enemies, because that's going to be our main debuff. We got Spirit Vulnerability when deflecting a critical blow. And remember, this build is focused on deflecting a lot. That's your main source of defense. So we're going to be using that a lot. We got restore HP. That's not really important. We got ice attack power, more spirit damage, more water phase spell, spirit consumption, morale rank points gained. That's not a big deal. We don't really need that, but why not? Um, got the incense container, power gain on HP recovery. So interesting interaction with this. Um, So look, there's a important thing I wanted to mention earlier. So look, power gain upon HP recovery. Since this is mainly a deflect build, we're going to be deflecting a lot. So want to see something cool? Where was it? Here we go. So my swords restore HP upon critical blow. That's gonna proc our power gain from HP recovery because we gain HP from the flex. So that's really good. The toxin attack power is gonna be negligible. We're not gonna really worry about that. Spirit gain from deflecting is always appreciated because we're gonna be deflecting a lot. So keeping our spirit high is key for spamming attacks. Um, this General in Chief seal is pretty decent. Got more wizardry spell consumption reduction. More Dragon Cure pot recovery if needed. Enemy status effect accumulation. That's big. And more status effect. Oh, well, no, that's status effect accumulation for us. So that's going to lower, that's just kind of the supplementary. It's not a big deal or a must. But yeah, and I want to get on the set bonuses. I don't remember if I did or not, but, deflect spirit consumption, that's good. More spell spirit, fatal strike damage, more spirit attack, spirit damage. And the bread and butter of the build is, of course, the water virtue being 70 or higher. When we perform a fatal strike, I don't know how long this buffs last, but it's pretty much the bread and butter of the build, the core aspect of what the build's about. So after performing a fatal strike, which you'll be doing easily, especially on demon enemies, since they're much easier than human enemies. I'll later test this build out on human enemies when I have time. But yeah, so I don't know if this applies to wizardry, but I know it applies to martial arts. I'm not sure how long the buff lasts because I've never really been paying attention. But this is really good, being able to spam like martial arts, maybe wizardry if it counts for that often. So no, it's all really good, and I really like Water Virtue. It fits my kind of play style. And let's do a small showcase. So what we're gonna do is buff up, and let's go to town on the monkey. Okay, looks like the buff doesn't last long, but it's still good. Oh, looks like I failed there. Well, you didn't see that. Well, that happened, but, you know, that happened, but I want to clear anyway. So, it happens. I don't do proper showcase. This is my first showcase, so I'm going to get it this time. All right. Oh, so it does work on Wizardry. Okay. Oh, messed up again. Oh, well, I'm bad. I'm very bad at this game. You guys have to forgive me. This is my first build showcase, and I'm not doing a very good job at showcasing the build. So I apologize in advance, you know. And there we go. That is my water virtue build that focuses on, you know, every pretty much aspect I can count on for water. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you know, or disliked the video, any constructive criticism you want to give me, I appreciate it. Again, this is my first video I'm ever making on a build guide, and you know, I hope you guys like it. Hope it helps someone out. You know, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this, and thank you and have a great night. Peace out.